blunt for breakfast while I beat the paper. Finna hit the block, about to see some paper.
Y'all know what time it is.
Orange juice and a blunt for breakfast while I beat the paper. Finna hit the block, about to see some paper.
Top of the top, man. On this
Top of the top.
Come on now. How your morning start now, Bo?
Man, you know, I've had like a half day already.
What's up, Don?
Yeah, I got up super early. I went to sleep super early too.
Me
But
too.
also I got up super early because there was a potential I was gonna head out to the Bay today. Gotta go down there for a couple things.
Come on now.
Yeah, some business and pleasure. You know what I mean? So my daughter wants to do a Friendsgiving with her friends. It could be, we can make it happen. You know what I mean? But yeah, it looks like I'm gonna be dipping out tomorrow. I'm actually I'm gonna miss like the first couple hours of the show. Oh, I'll be on it, but I'll be on the road. There you go.
Oh my mama, you know we gonna hold that shit down. Oh my mama. Shout out to Baby Bug's Friendsgiving, man, 100%. How your morning starting out, Lee?
It's going pretty good. Thank you for asking. How about yours?
Everything good. Same thing like Bo. Been up hella early this morning. Did some shit in the backyard that I needed to do. Started bumming around the studio, cleaning this bitch up 100%. You know what I mean? About to get on the grill here pretty soon and do some chicken breast so we can do some stuffed fucking baked potatoes. What you call it? Loaded baked potatoes.
I swear your neighbors must love you. It must smell like a fucking gorilla.
You know the sun is out, so it give me an excuse to get on that motherfucking grill.
I hear you. I got some stuff I'm gonna cook up today too for the weekend.
Talk that shit, bro. Yep. Top of we got Dom in the building. What's up,
Dom?
Dom? What's up, Dom?
Top of the morning, big bro. Oh, everything.
Top of it.
Y'all know how we get down before we kick off the show. We gonna play a message from our sponsor, aka motherfucking Miles Peacock, aka the greatest that did it, aka show the drummer some motherfucking love, man. 100%. My Black Friday coming up. Y'all know what time it is. Slide over to neonpeacockmerch.com. Neonpeacock.com, man. 100%.
Shout out to the Neon fella, man.
Come on now. H-Town, stand the fuck up.
Let's go.
This first story, speaking of H-Town, we going to the beautiful state where Lee, his second home. We talking about Peacock, born and raised in the beautiful state of Texas. We gonna figure out why they ain't got no casinos here in Dallas, y'all. And this is a proposal from one of the biggest hotel chains in the world. Let's talk about it.
Imagine something like this in downtown Dallas. The 1,800-room, 38-acre Marina Bay Sands in Singapore, on the other side of the world. It's a hotel, casino, resort, convention center, and soon-to-be arena. In a special report tonight, the Las Vegas Sands Corporation confirms to NBC5 they hope to put something similar in North Texas in the next few years. But first, they'll need to overcome some major hurdles. Only on 5 tonight, Phil Prazin reports the company is putting a big bet on North Texas.
That's right. The Las Vegas Sands is looking for its main American property. In 2022, they sold the Venetian and the Palazzo in Las Vegas. So now the company only has resorts in Macau and then in Singapore, the Marina Bay Sands. They want that to change and tell me in an exclusive interview, they hope to spend billions of dollars to put something like this in Dallas.
We wanted to know more, so NBC5 booked a flight and a hotel across the bay in the city of Singapore. After winning a government bidding process, the Marina Bay Sands opened in 2010. The luxury hotel employs 12,000 people throughout its 55 stories. It has a 6,000-person ballroom, more than 1 million square feet of convention space, 800,000 square feet of shops in an underground mall, 80 different restaurants, a theater, a nightclub, going up to a sky park on the top floor and its famous rooftop infinity pool. Starting with a $5.6 billion investment to build it, the property last year saw 38 million visitors, according to the company, earning more than $2 billion before taxes, paying for itself in just a few years.
So Dallas is the only other place in the world that we think can match Marina Bay Sands in Singapore. It's that simple.
We had a wide-ranging interview with Andy Aboud, Senior Vice President for the Las Vegas Sands.
This will be a hospitality product really unknown to the United States. There is not this level of facility even in Las Vegas, Nevada.
And get
So
that out
people
there.
need to rethink anything they've ever seen in the borders, what they've seen in the state of Texas, what they've seen in Las Vegas, and think of a whole new level of hospitality and entertainment experience.
Somebody will see
that
this.
shit gonna
Marina Bay
lit
Sands
out
and
there
say,
if they
this is
get that
one of the most well-known hotels in the world. You're overpromising for Texas.
Well, I don't think that the people that built the Astrodome in the 60s and 70s in Houston overpromised. I don't think Jerry Jones overpromised when he built the Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
Aboud tells me he sees this effort just like those city-shaping projects of the past. Aboud says a Dallas location could be built in 2 or 3 years if the state and local community want it. Possible locations may be south of the river in Trinity Groves, where the county jail is now, the former Texas Stadium site in Irving, the Dallas Maverick Practice Arena in the Design District, or Fair Park.
The bigger the footprint, the better, because it gives us opportunity not only to build something really creative without a lot of restrictions, but allows us to give the opportunity for other entrepreneurs to build businesses around us.
But all of this hinges on 2 major components. First, the Texas legislature and Texas voters will need to allow for the expansion of gambling in the state to include casinos. Second, they'll need to find a community that wants a project like this.
No one chose to live in Irving so that they could live next to a casino.
That is where similar plans fell apart earlier in March. The city of Irving approved a Sands-backed rezoning for the site of the former Texas Stadium, but after intense pushback from people living nearby and anti-gambling groups, a city board stripped out the provision to allow the property to become a casino.
As our children get older, and ensure that they're able to grow up in a city that they feel safe in, and that doesn't necessarily attract some of the vices that come with the gaming industry.
What happened there? How do you think about that?
The bottom line is that people exercised the democratic process, which we respected, right? There was a component that in the event that gaming would pass, it could be legalized for gaming. The city of Irving at that time was not ready to do that. And so we respected that position. We can always go back and look at that at another time.
Aboud tells me they are undeterred after what happened in Irving. And you may be asking, out of all the locations in the country for a destination casino resort like this, why North Texas? Well, the company recently pulled back their plans in Long Island, New York, fearing internet gaming there will eat into their business. Down in South Florida, the Seminole tribe dominates the market with the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. On the West Coast, places like San Diego and Los Angeles are just a short drive away from Las Vegas. North Texas, he argues, is in the middle of the country, is expected to grow by millions of people, has major airports to bring people in and out, has a low-tax, low-regulation business environment, and according to Aboud, Texas has a huge underground gambling market they want to legalize and regulate. They feel it's their best opportunity.
Texas is today the largest illegal gaming market in America, with no jobs, no revenue, no taxes, no economic benefit, no ancillary benefit, no increased visitation, just a big illegal market.
So, Phil, I think some people are probably wondering, does a project here in Texas have to have a casino attached? Why can't they do the hotel, resort, convention center without the gambling?
That's a good question. At the end of the day, the Las Vegas Sands is in the gambling business. It's not in just the hotel or convention business. Aboud tells me something like the Marina Bay Sands only works with a casino. The gambling helps pay for all the shops, restaurants, and event spaces. But the political fight over that will move front and center this next year. We're going to explore that later this week. But first, tomorrow morning, we explore how building a project like this is different in Singapore compared to the process here in Dallas. More to come, Brian.
Yeah, there was 4 hangups, I can tell you, because I remember when they were trying to vote on that. There was 4 issues. They were talking about traffic and infrastructure was one, right? One was home values. The biggest concern for people was the economic impact it would create jobs and stuff like that. But they were more worried about social issues like the gambling aspects. Yeah, they were worried about the gambling and the crime that can create with the gambling. So that's another thing that was a hang up for people in Irving. That was a big thing. Now, Irving's about 46 minutes from me. Now, in DFW, we can still vote on that, but the people in DFW, I know it's back on the ballot next time, but Irving was the one that they have a bit. I'm not saying DFW, Irving to Fort Worth, it's a lot larger. There's a more of a population there.
Is that
Irving.
right?
Yeah, it's a little bit. In Irving, yeah, because Irving's next to Dallas, it's a little bigger. But just
because it's bigger. I mean, like, because Dallas is a city. It's condensed. So, but
it's condensed. But there's really not much. But there's really not much in Irving if you go to see. I mean, there's like
but the population. Hold on, he's more population than Irving for real.
I could tell you. Hold on.
Yeah, and
because the reason why I think they're trying to target that area originally is because there's nothing out there. You know what I mean? And they want.
We got a little Santa Maria in the building. What's up with it?
What it do?
We got Brandon in the building. What's up? He's on fire.
He's on fire.
Yeah, that right there though. At the end of the story, it said, "Well, Brad asked him, well, why they just don't build the convention center and the hotel and all that?" That motherfucker said, "Look, bro, that they little business is not just for motherfucking recreation and shit like that. We are in for the gambling aspect, bro.
He said,
the house always wins.
This is the formula, right? Listen, we finna dump. They broke it down at the beginning of the shit. When they opened up in Macau or Singapore or whatever it was, that motherfucker paid itself off in 2 years.
2 years.
That's what they finna do. And like, they're like, oh, you can't do regular shit? Fuck no. Who wants to stay there?
Right.
You know what I mean? You want to stay like Vegas. The allure of Vegas is like, oh, we get to, walk downstairs and gamble, right? But at the same time, too, people will stay at specific hotels because, hey, I got a show I'm going to watch that's over here.
Yeah.
Or I got to, you know what I mean? Or there are even people who they know how to do Vegas like frugally. You know what I mean? They go stay somewhere off the strip, but then they go party in the thing. You know what I mean? So not only is this new business going to flourish or that they put a casino there, but all the other neighboring areas and hotels and all things, Airbnbs, everything is going to start going it up. But just like any luxurious place, like casinos and shit like that, man, you go down the street, you can get robbed. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Just the nature of the beast. You're going to have to double up on everything. Police, security, things of that nature. Cameras are everywhere. And it's just going to attract more crime because that's just the nature of the beast. You know what I mean? Drug dealers are going to frequent that shit because who likes to do drugs? Gamblers.
Exactly.
What do gamblers do? Drugs. So they can stay.
What else they looking for? They looking for the busy bees too. The busy bees.
The bees. Oh, it's going to be a whole honeycomb out there.
Yeah. The whole honeycomb.
It's going to be Operation Honeycomb all of a sudden. You know what I mean?
Welcome to Texas.
Hey, did you find the population link?
Hold on. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? While Lee's looking for that, what is everything in Texas?
The city population is 256,684.
At Irving or Dallas?
That's in Irving. Now I can tell you Dallas now.
So they're not even a million over there in Irving.
Dallas is pretty good.
Yeah, Dallas got millions of people living there. That's why I knew that didn't sound correct. I was like, hold on.
Dallas is a million three.
Yeah, makes total sense. That shit is eclipsing
and Irving
the amount
and
of
Dallas
population.
are right next to each other too. They're like,
I know, but that's not the point. I'm saying they wanted to build it there is because there's nothing out there.
Exactly.
But who lives out there? Suburban motherfuckers that want the suburban white folks. They want the family with the white picket fences. They don't want that shit in their backyard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers used to be like walking dogs and shit in that neighborhood. Now you got to worry about, you know what I mean? The underworld out there. You feel me? Like, I'm just saying. But this is what trips me out. JD, you nailed it right there. What's everything in Texas? Big, right? So it's like, but every so often, you under realize this, they don't have too many big old fucking, type colossal structures outside of the stadiums.
No,
you know
we
what I
don't.
mean?
No.
And like, Jerry's World is a marvel in itself when it was built for the time, right? Jerry, he grows old and tired of shit. I want a new thing. What are these fans people talking about? Somebody get me a boot on the phone.
There's a saying when I moved to Texas.
Is this a
big in
boot?
Texas.
This is your Uncle Jerry. A boot. We want. What say you, a boot? What say you, DSW? You know what I mean? And you know who will vote on that? The fucking city. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna get pushed back from a smaller, tiny little community in a big space. Granted, but like Irving, you're gonna get a pushback because you're gonna have a higher concentration of people that will give a fuck. You go in the city, nobody gives a fuck, bro.
Nope.
They want the manyan. And he said, "Oh, you can't. How come you can't do it without casinos and shit? Duh, we want the manyan."
Hey, how far is that Oklahoma casino from you, Lee?
From my house to Choctaw, it's about a 2 hours and 45-minute drive.
And so that's in
Are you
Oklahoma,
like super
right?
north? Are you hella north?
I'm actually 45 minutes from Dallas. From me to the airport, which is right by Jerry's, well, not that far from Jerry's World. I'm about 45 minutes from the airport.
And the casino that everybody
Dallas is that close? Dallas is only 2 hours from Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know about
the
that,
casino
man.
that everybody go to is 2 hours. That live in Dallas,
From me?
Dallas DFW, they go 2 hours to go to Oklahoma, right?
Well, they generalized it. They said people in Texas go to Oklahoma.
All right. From my house to Choctaw Casino, it's an hour and 50 minutes right now.
Wow. So is this
so
like
the local,
right on the border?
So the locals got to go 2 hours away to go get they fix. And see, that's what
And
it was.
that's not bad, but you're
But
also
see, hold
going
on,
into
though.
another state.
So hold on. So what I'm trying to say is that before the state of California allowed the Indian casinos to come here up in Northern California, we had to either go to Lake Tahoe, bless you, or go to Reno. The people in SoCal, like they said on the map, the reason why that they don't want to build in Vegas is because the people in SoCal, LA, and San Diego ain't nothing but 4 hours, 6 hours away from a drive from Vegas. You feel me? So the open market is in Texas, but also they tried to be in New York and they was worried about the internet gambling. And see, that's one thing that's super popping. And then the reason why they don't want to go to Florida is because the Indian casinos got shit on lock.
Yeah, they got
What this
And so
reminds me of
literally
when I lived in
Texas-
Massachusetts, when the casinos they had in Connecticut built by the Indian reservation people.
The
Mohegan
Sun.
Yeah, Mohegan, exactly. And that's where everyone flocked to.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Mohegan Sun is dope.
It is shit.
It's a marvel in itself too. That fucker is big as fuck.
It is huge as a motherfucker.
Like I remember there was like I was trying to find the group because I went to go play poker. I was like, where y'all at? They're like, oh, we're in this is the net side. I'm like,
it's huge.
Then I'm just walking around asking people, how do I get to this is that side, right? And then people just give me, and they're sending me to and fro. And then I get to the tables because they were saying, oh, we're at the this is and that tables. I get there and they're like, where you at? I'm like, I'm here by the whatever the fuck tables. They're like, no, you're not. And I'm like, damn, I'm in the whole nother side. Like they told me I'm at $25 whatever it was, baccarat or whatever. I find the baccarat $25. Where y'all at? Like, no, we're in the other building. I walked to the mall. I was like, this fucker is big.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's large.
This is the true untapped market for casinos gambling. I mean, in Texas, they got card houses for sure.
And not only is it untapped, but you heard what the guy that runs the franchise, he said that Texas is low tax, low regulated, 100%. And see, that's nothing like California. 100. That's the complete opposite of California. So he don't want no parts of that for sure. So like, look, bruh, and then he got to throwing this shit under the bus. Oh, it's so many underground syndicates of gambling, and we want a part of that money.
And
but
we
also,
want all of it.
And you know what else ain't in Texas too, though? Motherfucking medicine.
Exactly.
Like,
Oklahoma is, and they're killing it money-wise. Texas would make so much goddamn money. I have friends going to get their medicine into Oklahoma because you can't
100%.
Texas. You can't. It's the fucked up thing. Everywhere I've lived, it's all legal. Texas, it's
not playing out there in that state.
It's the biggest fucked up thing I've ever seen in my life.
I've been trying to tell Lee maybe he needs to get some medicine in him, man. It might change his life, man. Like some
Oh, world.
CBD though, you know what I mean? It's not psychoactive. It's just calm you down, you know what I mean? Cooling.
Hey, but that's a hell of a proposal, though. You know what I mean? And for that to even be, come across and see they out there for a reason, because they it's a bigger plan. They definitely want that shit right there by that motherfucker. Like Brett brought up Uncle Jerry and how he got his shit done, even though it's just like Bogue said, in the state of Texas, the only thing that's big is the motherfucking state. I ain't gonna say that, but the structure wise.
Well,
like
they're
that.
also trying to build a new Maverick Stadium too.
Oh my man, you see that one of the proposals for the casino side is the Mavericks practice side.
Yep,
that's what they were just talking about. 100%.
And you know what's Brett's name? Did Brett sell the Mavericks? What was the Shark Tank dude? Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban.
Yeah, he sold
Mark
that.
Cuban,
the local
he get involved in a lot of these big
big
projects too, because they like to. It's like it's good to be a black billionaire in that aspect, because it's like, all right, we need to color up this committee real quick. You know what I mean?
See, the people at Dallas are worried about the Mavericks leaving to go to Vegas.
Is that right?
Yes, that's why they're trying to build this new stadium, because they're worried, since Vegas wants a new team, right? They're worried about the Mavericks with the ownership all in flux and all that, not knowing about the stadium. They're worried about them moving to Vegas.
Oh wow,
that's why they're proposing a new stadium.
That's crazy.
I heard them talk about bringing us.
But see, that's local news though. 100%. It might start getting some more steam about.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Because it's such a big market in Texas, though. That's the thing. Such a big market. It's a stolen market, like Texas.
But see, that's the thing, though. They probably trying to force maybe the motherfucking public to play for some of the new.
They are. They're trying to get the taxpayers.
100%. I mean,
I did have one of my partners, man. When I was talking about, they own the Chinese food chain. When he went out to China, you know what I'm saying? They tore down Macau and whatnot, and he was like, bro, them hotels is clowning, bruh. Like, it's like the lap of luxury. You know what I mean? You know, we be in like a penthouse or whatever, like the one we had. That was nice, right? Like this, see the shit they're trying to do in Texas is like the shit they trying to do out there in Singapore and all that shit, where it's this is the fucking tip top of the aristocrat ballers type shit. You know what I mean? And that would be the allure, because you know, obviously, you know what I mean, 1,800 rooms, you're gonna have levels to this shit, so you're gonna be able to get nice rooms for cheap, and then you all the way up to the top of the penthouse and presidential suites and all this shit like that. You know what I mean? They said they'll have their signature infinity pool, or the rooftop park with an infinity pool and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh man, you could bring the GW into Dallas, Texas.
Right.
Come on. You bet your ass we would, bro.
100%.
Because you live there, and then we would have something on the first thing smoking in the mail right to your house, Lee. And then Lee, and you'll allegedly you'll be the first time you knew what it was to be a mule.
Oh world.
Lee, I'm gonna need you to hold this for us, Lee.
Hey, not only does the local voting is for the proposed site, they have to vote on that, but they still also got to get the whole state in order to vote on gambling. Period. Allowing
they do. That's the big.
I think that would be the easy part.
Think so?
Because here's the thing: it's like, oh, they already have gambling, but it's like, oh, okay, casino gambling, like that's just hella money for the state, right? So that's why I think that part will be easy. It's picking the community and where. Like, I think the DS and JD, you're the one that actually brought this up. You're like, bro, I think the DSW will be where they're you know what I mean? Where it eventually will be at, because you already have this type of traffic and activity, and you have the sites there that you could, you know what I mean? So it's not, and it's an area that would easily be revamped. You know what I mean? And everyone in that area would want to do it. Imagine
all the spots they mentioned, the biggest part I think for that Casadas Casino would be Fair Park.
Fair Park. What part of Texas is that?
That's just like about 15 to 20 minutes away from Dallas Cowboy Stadium and all that kind of stuff. And that's where Jerry would get involved, because Jerry would, yo, I want that, you know.
He probably owns some of that land. See, he probably owns some of that land or something. You never know, bro.
Because there's a reason why there's nothing else big built around there yet. You know what I mean?
The biggest things that are in Irving are all like these wedding places, like big hotels for weddings and stuff like that, and wedding venues. Like
Yeah.
other than that, that's all they have in Irving. There's
And
no
that's where the
tennis.
old stadium
There's no
was too, though. That's where
Exactly.
the old with the roof and the with the cutout roof on
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Where they became America's team. That's where that stadium is in Irving. Everything. Cap said, top of the morning, Cap.
What up, Cap?
He said, would you guys give up a 2-for-1 of Waddle and Rico for possibly A-Chain or Kyron? Rico has a bye.
For
Waddle and Rico to obtain A-Chain or Kyron isn't too bad. It sounds like you're deep at either or of these positions to be able to do the 2-for-1.
Probably, and then it would probably be A-Chan, the one that you'd want to target, because
That's what
on a terrible team, he just eats. And Waddle's the only other one that really been eating too. So it's like, I'm you know what I mean? I'm also okay staying with the Waddle and Rico, because we will get Waddle back next week, and Rico, yeah, he's on his bye week. I get that part. But then also, if you look at the Dolphins' schedule, they got the Steelers week 15, week 16, they got the Bengals, and then 17, they got the Buccaneers. So if you're just looking specifically at Waddle, his schedule is pretty awesome, right? Then A-Chan's, his is great until he gets to like the Buccaneers, because then they're a funnel defense. It's harder to run on the Bucs as far as it is, it's easier to pass on him. Not saying that A-Chan won't be worked in the passing game, but I'm just saying these are the type of things, because we got 2 more weeks, 12, 13, 14, 3 more weeks until the playoffs start. So rest of season schedule, because we intend on getting to the dance. You know what I mean? That's these are things that we can consider.
And Bruce, it sounds like he in win now mode, right? I mean, he needs every win right now, and that's probably why he's thinking about this trade as well. Speaking about the buys.
Yeah, because then if you need it now, then I guess it was the Kyron by proxy. Just
Kyron or A-Chain,
because he can't use A-Chain right now. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah, and then he knows Rico will be on his bye. Did Panthers already have their bye, or are theirs coming up?
There's
no, I think
I don't think anyone has a week 13 bye at all, right?
No, there's no week. No, there's none in that week 13.
Okay, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I'm just guessing there, because I know one of these weeks doesn't have
right now.
All right, I got it right here.
Yeah, week 13 is New York.
Okay.
New England. Oh no, I take 14. No, it ain't no bye.
It's 14.
Yeah, no bye weeks.
You
week
got
13 for
Carolina,
anyone.
14. You got Carolina, New England, the Giants, and San Francisco.
So I'm okay staying put, but it's also because of the trade deadline. That's right. It's probably his deadline's probably coming up. I would say maybe revisit this.
It should be the last week.
You know what you could do? You could make this trade happen during the fucking Sunday morning, and it won't even be able to be processed. So you have your Rico, and then you come back next week and have an A-Chan. If you wanted to do that. On God, I'm okay having Rico and Waddle the rest of the way. It's just, because then I think Rico gives you just as much chance to help you win this week than having Kyron. We've been kind of needing Kyron.
That matchup is kind of nice for him.
It sure is. On a Monday night, he has an extra day of rest. He's been kind of banged up himself. So, like, Enrico's in prime time. He's trying to show the world what he's talking about.
Brandon said, what would you rather have an hour away, Oklahoma or the beach? Talk your shit, bruh. South Texas, stand up. Cap
said, Texas is big as a motherfucker, bro. That shit's crazy.
Cap said the rumor has it in Florida. They want to take away proposition bets.
Oh,
wow.
Prop bets?
That's cold, bruh.
Salute, Derek.
Top of the morning, Derek.
Top of the morning, Derek.
Yeah,
here's the thing with prop bets is that they found a way to get those. For a while there, the loophole was that 50 states can do this because you're not necessarily betting.
A game of skill.
Yeah, it's a game of skill. And then when they started to crack down on that. They said, oh, no. They had another loophole, and they go, okay, well, we're giving them 6 options, and they have to, they either have to choose all 6 and get it correct, or whatever it is they choose anywhere from 3 to 6. You know what I mean? Like, you had those type of things, right? And it'd be like they're giving you the options. So it's almost like Again, then they started cracking down on that, and they go, oh, wait a second, we'll do subscription-based shit, right? For the non-legal states, right? So it's like you could pay a monthly subscription because we used to be endorsed or sponsored by or affiliate sponsorship by this one shit. It was called Super Draft Pro. This shit is gone now, but that shit when it existed, it was a gambling site, but they didn't use the words gambling. They didn't use words. They didn't even put betting. It was all lesser mores, and it was all pick six or pick three. It was things of that nature. And then, but you paid if you're in a non-legal state, you would pay like $100 a month. Then that would enter you into all the little tournaments, right? And they paid cash prizes. You know what I mean? Pretty brilliant, right? And then, but since then, we've probably had a dozen states since 2021. Probably like a dozen or like a half dozen states have crossed over to the sports gambling online. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit crazy, bro.
California steady votes against it every time it comes around.
Because you got the Indian casinos out here.
Yeah, exactly.
And they ain't fucking with it.
How many casinos do you guys have out in California now?
A gang of them.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes away from me.
Yeah, there's one right next to me, 5 minutes from me, Sky River. That's just right here in the middle of the suburbs. Then you got the Cache Creek, Thunder Valley, fucking shit, Hard Rock.
Hard Rock, yeah.
That's all within an hour from me, if not.
Well, once you start going down 99, you got Indian casinos out there too.
There you go.
So in other words, there's
what's the other one? Rolling Rock or something like that? Rolling something. Then you got then in the valley, you got card rooms galore. But see, that's the thing though. Now you fucking with some underworld shit for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's card rooms all through this bitch.
All through this motherfucker.
Come on now.
Where I'm from, there to the east side, bro. There was you hear such and such got raided for real. What were they doing? Man, they had a whole casino in their house. Word. Like who's in the hood? Have a whole garage, hella fucking video poker machines, hella things, tables, motherfuckers is gambling. And the house always wins.
Cold world.
Then you start fucking with them. Oh, now you fucking with the mob. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got Peacock in the building. What's up, big bro?
What's happening?
He said, I actually had the beach at SPI an hour away from me. Oklahoma is like 10 hours away.
10 hours, exactly, yeah.
Wow. Okay, yeah, because he's on the whole other side. That's why I was like, damn, Lee, I didn't realize it's where he's at is super up there.
Peacock's down south, boss.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he about 6 hours from you, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think he actually said that. Oh, yeah, but see, look at this. Like where I'm from, I go an hour, boom, we're at Santa Cruz. We're at the beach, you know what I mean? I go 45 minutes, boom, we're at the docks. You know what I mean? Like, I can go 45 minutes either way and go to the Oakland docks, Oakland Marina, you know what I'm saying? What's that called? Alameda Marina. There's all kind of launch spots. It's funny though, because whenever there's docks, man, you know what I mean? They dock and be, Jack London Square though. That shit was dope. You know what I mean? Go out to Jack London Square. That shit was cracking. I was a kid too.
Here go the second story. We're gonna bring it to the Bay Area, man. We're gonna put a restaurant on exposure right now for some punk shit, y'all.
Some troubling video raising some big questions about the South Bay restaurant. It shows an employee throwing what appears to be frozen ribs on the ground in a parking lot to prep them, I guess, for use in the restaurant.
Today, that video sparked a visit with health inspectors. NBC Bay Area's Damian Trujillo has the very latest.
Oh, I saw this online.
The video captures a person who the restaurant describes as an employee throwing frozen ribs onto the ground. Someone took the video from the rooftop and posted it on social media.
I felt that it was very disturbing. and they call it love. You call it faux love? I said no.
Today, county health inspectors arrived at Pho Love to ask questions and ultimately shut down the restaurant, citing both sanitation issues and insect or rodent concerns. The public health department asked us not to show the inspectors' faces for safety reasons. They spent more than 3 hours inside before red tagging the restaurant.
Oh, gosh. Totally. And
They closed them down for a bit.
yeah, and it seemed like a nice place. Pretty bad, pretty sad.
The restaurant's owner agreed to talk to us, but not on camera, also fearing retaliation. He told me the employee involved needs to be held accountable for what he says is an isolated incident. He also says he takes full responsibility for what happened. A search of public records shows Pho Love passed its last 3 public health inspections with scores of 91, 93, and 95. The latest was just this past September.
He done fucked their whole shit
also
up.
has mostly good reviews on Yelp with 3.5 stars. But tonight, there are already comments on the platform alerting customers about the video. That's getting a lot of traction online. The owner tells me once it passes re-inspection, rebuilding his restaurant's reputation is job number 1. He says he knows it's going to be a tough task, but the military veteran vows to earn back his customers' trust. In Milpitas, Damian Trujillo,
That's in Milpitas. I was about to say, I wonder we're in the South Bay. Man, shout out to Vita Van, man. And Bees Up. That's where all the bees is at.
Oh,
It Milpitas. Anyways, so I'm from the east side of San Jose. So I'm like 15 minutes from there, right? And growing up off, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Aborn, you know what I mean? Off of Aborn, you got Asian like plazas, you know what I mean? Shout out to all my Asian folks. And they got this supermarket, it's called Maxim. And it's an Asian market, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you go get seafood and all kind of shit. You have them, you know, fry it for you and all kind of shit, right? This shit goes hard. It's a great store, you know what I mean? And it's not just like Asian stuff. They got like a Filipino aisle, so they got like Islander shit and whatnot. Long story longer, this one shit went viral. It was he was just unloading the meats and shit, putting them in a shopping cart, just like raw, like straight up. Loading them up. Somebody just filmed him and he's just pushing it into the back. You know what I mean? And it's like, that shit was disgusting to me. This is crazier. This guy's slamming the joint on the ground. This ain't oysters. You know what I mean? Oysters maybe, right? You're like, all right, because it's, you know, covered in rock and oyster shell. You're like, all right, she's hitting on the ground. This is a whole frozen rib. You know, if he wanted to go viral, he should have hung that bitch up and start going at it like Rocky. Just, you know what I mean? Like he got his whole business shut down. And like the way, here's the thing too, is like the way with the society we're living in, like, you know what I'm saying, repairing this shit. Like you said, that's gonna be the number 1, repairing the reputation. For example, over here, they opened up, right when I moved here, they opened up a Raising Cane's, right? We're like, oh, hell yeah, Raising Cane's. And then there's some viral shit that went around. It was it was in Raising Cane's was the CC footage. And then fucking a rat just jumps out from the top. And
get the fuck out of here.
And it was like, whoa, shut that bitch down to help the shit, because that shit went viral. Help motherfuckers going in there. Woo. But 3 weeks later, that shit opened. And because it's Raising Cane's, that motherfucker just went on like clockwork. And the line was fucking 30-minute waits. And then no one gave a fuck after that. But this is different when you're like a standalone restaurant. This is not a chain. Right. You know what I mean? When you go down to South Bay, that's what you're gonna see everywhere. Taqueria, Noodle House. You know what I mean? And so, like, you know, when this thing goes trending in the wrong way, bro, it's all bad for bro. I feel hella bad for the dude, because I believe it was an isolated incident. You know what I mean? Because look at their fucking shit. Look at their scores prior to that. You know what I mean? Yeah, it sucks. Pho's so good too, and like no one will eat there again. I wouldn't.
No, hell no. And that my thing is like, bruh, that was doing the unthawing or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Bruh was late for work, or somebody didn't prep, because like if you trying to cook that shit today and it's that frozen, that shit ain't gonna be ready for a while. You feel me? Somebody was late to work.
If you're gonna cut through frozen shit, you have proper tools. If you're gonna cut through frozen shit, you know,
Come
you have
on
the
now.
salt, the little
like you're a real butcher. Oh my man.
Yeah.
That motherfucker.
You know what he
was
said?
late
He said,
to work,
listen,
bro.
I bet you the part that they didn't see was when he was out there smoking a cigarette too. He's like, hold on, I got an idea. Let me see that. Yeah, you do everything with a cigarette in the mouth too. Yeah. Hey, real talk though, like, you know, growing up, and when I started going down to like SoCal and shit, right? And then I was saying, I was like, damn, what are these letters on all the windows in the restaurants, right? You can see down there, they'll grade you according to what the health code gave you. So like, you know, for a while it'd be like, damn, it's just hella fire, but it just has a C on it. It's like, so what, bro? You know what I mean? But then it's like, you go to the grade A ones, you're like, man, it's just not that fire. I'm like, but clearly it's clean in here. It says A on the window, you know what I mean? So I would imagine an A is like a 91 or something, you know, he's in the 90 percentile, right? So I believe it was an isolated incident. I feel bad for that business though. That motherfucker might need to switch it up or remodel it. It's a pho restaurant. Let's see, you got the back. It's a wall that's an acrylic glass, and you see them going at it, cutting all the meat.
Come on now, 100%.
Look at us. We're
Let's
not
see what it is
around.
though. Like so,
All
like
clean.
like
Hey,
it
when you
said on
drive
the
for an In-N-Out Burger, what are they doing?
right there in front of you, on my mama,
Whipping it up.
slapping that shit right there in front
Hey,
of
you go to a Philly cheesesteak joint, what are they doing?
Come on now, right there on my mama.
You know what I mean?
Whole world.
Change
Hey,
the
but the
game.
thing is though, like the thing is OG that owned the business. It said that he's a war vet, right? So he started the business, and once he got the business booming, he was able to kick back, hire somebody to run this bitch for him. You know what I mean? Because bruh is obviously the one that was dropping the meat and all that. Pause. He the one that's handling the cooking and shit like that. So maybe OG gonna have to come out of retirement and get back there and all types of shit. Like he got to come all hands on deck 100% because like you said, it fucked his reputation off on Yelp. He got 3.5 stars out of 5. 100%. So that shit was slapping like a motherfucker.
Fuck yeah. And look at the fact that they had like the thing of ribs and shit, because when you think of traditional pho, it's the thin slice little woo-wows, right? Look, nowadays when I go to the pho joint, I get the fried crispy ribeye topped on it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? You can get like a whole rib, a whole like a rack of ribs and put it right over the pho. You know what I mean? Like they doing all kind of fly shit these days. That's probably one of them spots. You know what I mean? Because like, you know, the more traditional pho joints. See, here's like shout out to all my Vietnamese homies. Like we would go get pho and they just bring my bowl out, right? Then I look at them. They got the bowl and then they got all their meats on the side, and their meats are still frozen, but they're all sliced thin. And then you put it right in the fresh broth and it cooks immediately.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh okay, because you know, he's like, yeah, because you know, by the time that you get your bowl, it's already over. It's lightweight overcooked. I'm like, I never thought of that shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
I'm like, oh, okay.
You learn something new every motherfucking day.
Look at that though. It's already prepared and cut and sliced and frozen and ready to go. Because you know, when you go to a noodle house, man, they chucking bowls like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right out the club, that shit is popping. Every
Bring
noodle
you
house
right
that's
back.
still open, shit is yanking. You know what I mean?
Bring you right back to life. Make sure
It
you don't
brings
get
you
no
right back.
hangover the next day. Oh, everything.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing though, like another thing with the OG that's the veteran, and salute to his service that own the business, like, right? You know, and I own a business, even though I'm on the IR right now, like, right? It's hard because like when you got a certain work ethic, you feel like can't nobody get the job done like you, right? But when you being a business owner at some point in time, you do want to be able to kick your feet up and allow another motherfucker to go ahead and put the work in while, you know what I mean?
Hey, that's why you always tell your pops. That's why you always told your pops, I was the best Christmas gift you ever got. Because not only was you the son, right? But then at the same time, you know what I mean? He vetted you in the business and he was able to be like, yo, the business is gonna be good because JD knows the ethic, knows, you know what I mean?
Come on,
it was
man.
already instilled in you. Boom. So it's like you could just boom. It'll continue to move smoothly, you know what I mean? And flourish.
Come on now, talk that shit.
Yeah, and you know, you might have some apprentices, quote unquote, that might, you know what I mean, like, you know, some right hand mans along the way, but like, you know, sometimes their path goes elsewhere. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's not someone like you're kind of vetting to take over at one point. You know what I mean?
Them is facts. And that's what happened with Bruh probably is that he hired this dude. This motherfucker had to come late, or last night he forgot to set the motherfucking ribs out in order to unthaw. You know what I mean? They've been in that motherfucking deep freezer where you walk into the motherfucking freezer, because I've worked in the food industry before. 100%. So, you know, you not only do you clean up the kitchen, when you're done, when you close, but you also got to get ready for tomorrow as well, 100%. And them motherfuckers like, right, they go into work 4 in the morning to start chopping up the produce, getting the meat ready, pause,
Oh,
you know
for
what I mean?
sure,
Shit
yeah.
like that, 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, that motherfucker was completely late. He completely fucked up.
Bro, we
100%.
one of the partners studio one time, it was just like, you know what's funny about studios? Like, you'll just find a space that someone's willing to rent to you, and then like, you know, they know the guidelines, and you're like, boom, now you're rocking. And so this one of my partners studio, it was right next to another space where these people, they had ovens in there, and they were bakers. They would bake loaves and sell it to the different Vietnamese bakeries. You know what I mean? Because the Vietnamese bakeries, a lot of, like, say like you're like you're a Balinese shop, right? You making all these sandwiches. These motherfuckers, you might not be necessarily making the loaves over there. You're just making the sandwiches. So you got a whole nother cat that you buying the loaves from. So these fools, but like, we be in there all night in the studio, right? So it'd be like midnight, 1 o'clock, start smelling some bread. Smells hella good. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, that's the baker's next door. Like, oh shit.
Hey, you ever heard of Rainbow
Because they
Bakery?
gotta get going, because that shit is out there like, you know, 5 in the morning. You know what I mean?
My mom, you ever heard of Rainbow, like the bread company and all that shit?
Yeah, come on.
So before Bimbo, you ever heard of Bimbo?
Bimbo,
the bread company, they make all
I
types
knew a
of
couple
shit.
Bimbos.
So before Bimbo brought it, it was Rainbow. So they one of their main quarters. Yeah, one of their main quarters is in my community, on my block, on my mama, 100%. And like how he was saying, you smell that shit when they making that shit, bro. We'd be up late night, bro. You smell that shit on my mama, bro, all through the motherfucking air. 100%. Facts. Yeah, that food industry is something else, bro. You got to be a fucking one, dog. Peacock said, I was out there on the pier eating clam chowder out of a bread bowl in SF with them seals right out the window view on my mama. That bread bowl and that clam chowder go crazy, dog. 100%. What the fuck?
I know, right?
Everything. Real talk. Derek said, that is wild. My man breaking the meat apart on the ground is wild. He might as well just been trying to suplex that shit and all types of wrestling moves with that motherfucking meat. Pause, because them motherfuckers are some big slabs of ribs on everything. Eating a restaurant too? Oh yeah. Cold world. Cap said that's not gourmet, not at all. Them is facts. Salute, bro. Oh my mama, salute. Yeah, man. Like the food industry, like I said, you gotta clean that motherfucking restaurant up at the end of the night, and you also got to get ready for the next motherfucking day, and you got to be in that bitch 4-5 in the morning, 100%. Because if your shit open at 10 o'clock, you don't want to get there at no motherfucking 8 o'clock. You're gonna be behind.
My cousin Francis, and it sucks because I only got to kick with him for a couple hours, but he came out here last Saturday. Shout out to Cuzzo. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Cuzzo.
So his best friend, he has a Bomni restaurant in San Jose now. But when they were coming up, he had a cart. And see, this is what's badass because, like, you know, you might see a taco cart or like a hot dog cart, but a Bomni, and Bomnis are fire into the motherfucker. So, like, it was brilliant. And so one day, we're like, oh my God, Bomni cart? What? So we wait in line. Just me and my girl were downtown. And then we walk up there, and it's my cousin and his boy. He's like, oh, yeah, it's my boy's business. I just been helping him out. Woo, woo. You know what I mean? Of course, he was getting paid to help him out. But like, I'm like, oh shit. And then now they came up. But I remember he said, I said, so what's it like? He's like, bruh, he's like, we sell out so quick. He's like, we're barely even out there. Everything sells out. He's like, if we had more, and I said, yeah, and this cart is big. You gotta bust it down, load it up. You know what I mean? Trailer, put it on a trailer. You gotta clean that bitch up, like you said, every day. And every day when they're done, they gotta go link with the fucking with the baker. You get their little throat. And see, their key was like, and you know what I mean? I guess this is one of the cheat codes that everyone does. They'll take a frozen loaf and you bake that shit, right? So you get this super doughy inside, it's crispy on the outside type of shit. Yeah, that was, but still, he got to go link with the you know, and he's got to pay up front. Like, listen, I'm gonna need, 500 loaves. You know what I mean? Right. And, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, I need them to keep coming. You know what I mean? Because I'm coming back quick. You feel me? Like,
see, that's the thing though. Like, right? Like when you got the good medicine, allegedly, They gonna wait on it. 100%.
That's a fact.
It's gonna sell itself, just like some good motherfucking food, bro. 100%. Like in one of my taco trucks, when we did the route on Saturdays for the yards, if we not there by 9 o'clock, maybe 9:30, the asada is gone because they only make a certain amount of pounds for that shit.
That's a
I
fact.
talk to the motherfucking owners because wherever I frequent at, I want you to know me 100%. It don't matter if it's the motherfucking community liquor store or if it's a restaurant that I like to go to or the cleaners that I go to, the gas station. Look, bro,
I'm about to tip hella good.
You know what I mean? 100%. And also, I'm a vouch for your motherfucking ass. 100%. So if your food fire, you know what I mean? You're going to want to take it. I'm
literally going to send people there and be like, tell them I sent you.
100%.
So then the next time I see them, I go, hey, did my partner sell through? Yup, told you.
And you selling out, bro. You selling out sandwiches, bro. They can't wait for the next day for you to come back over there and start.
Hey, look at this. So they had like this like sauce, right? When I was talking about my cousin's partner, they had this sauce. And then like, I was like, man, this sauce is so good. So every time we go, I'd be like, hey, I need hell of them little sauce. They put in little cups. So then they start coming up in the world. Like I said, and it's all within since COVID, right? So this is how fast. Remember, people started just making their own shit, making their own way. This is how they came up. Boom. Yeah. Then his partner, he got the little place downtown now, and then like and it was a what is it called? A non-contact joint. You feel me? You just pick it up from the curb.
Oh yeah, out the window like type joints.
Yeah, and then now it's open up right now because now it's been a couple years now. You go up in there, eat, order, whatever the fuck. But then my cousin he's like, they sell that sauce in a bottle now. I said, oh wow, every time we're down there, and they do a fried. They got this one. They got a fried chicken bomb. This shit goes so crazy, bro. And so I was like, every time we're down there, I'm like, okay, I gotta go get us some sandwiches. Gotta get a bottle of that sauce,
bro. Like food hit the soul, right? 100%. Motherfuckers be looking for that good fire, 100%. You know what I mean? Especially like you didn't had a long day at work. You know what I mean? You still gotta take the kids to practice. Motherfucker don't feel like going home to go cook. Man, look, bro. One of my favorite restaurants. Let's go there right now. Oh, what you talking about? You want to go there? Oh, come on now, 100%.
Hey,
you know what I mean? And that shit is word of mouth. You know what I mean? That food, like, look, bro. Like, it's a key to life, 100%.
Hey, you know what's crazy, man? It's like my lady, right? Anytime it's something like good, right? Some good ass food, she started dancing, bro. She was like,
I'm telling you, bro, 100%.
And I didn't realize, I'm like, I'll be doing that shit too. Like,
bro, 100%. Hey, come on now.
Oh, just get
that
motherfucker. Like,
100%. Hey, and the
on the flip side, you ever go somewhere and you eat something, you're like,
make
right,
you not want to come back. Hey, if I eat some nasty shit at your shit for the first time, I ain't doubling back 100%. Yeah. And then on the flip side, like when you be cooking at home and you get to trying new shit, you know what I mean? It might fail the first time, might get a little bit better the second time, but once you finally crack that code on that new recipe, like how you just said, you get to, you know what I mean? Hey, when we doing this shit again, that's why I'm trying to master that grill, bro. Even though it's cold as shit outside right now, bro, I'm finna fire that motherfucker.
You be doing like, you got one of them, the little meat attempting wops?
Just a little thermometer, a little
yeah, because that's what separates the people who just like grill by a higher knot. You know, it's like see,
like I want that Traeger, so that Traeger smoker. Then you can go ahead and get that meat thermometer and put it in the meat paws, and then you could be I could be in the studio. You know what I mean? And I get all the readings off the phone. 100%. That Traeger smoker is something nice, bro. I want one.
Like even like when Dennis he be doing his signature smoked chili. I'm like, yeah, I want to make smoked.
I was telling wifey about that. She said she want the recipe. I'm glad you reminded me.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I want to do smoked chili.
I told her about that. She said, yeah, she want to do that.
Hey, because we some chili eating motherfuckers, man. Chili that's comfort food right there.
There it is, there, bro. 100%. Yeah. And now OG got to rebuild his reputation that after he done got up out the service and used his retirement money to build this motherfucking business up. And here it is now. This punk motherfucking done did some stupid shit because he late to work or just completely fried. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The whole world.
I bet you it's both. He's completely fried, so he's late. And then he does
Here it is there.
fried
One
ass
plus
shit.
one is two right here, the situation.
You know what I mean?
Mouth.
Hey, and you know, and another thing I will say about pho in general too, because man, that's another one of those two. I growing up in San Jose, pho is that's comfort food to me too. It's like when it's cold and you're like, ooh, let's get some pho. Like, you know what I mean? Like pho goes so crazy.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
damn near in all cultures, they got some type shit like that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? 100% to where it's that comfort food, that soup-like type shit. Oh my mama.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They got the Latin homies got the motherfucking what's that shit called? Oh, they was just talking about it the other day.
Where it got like the celery and
menudo.
the
They got menudo.
yeah, they got menudo. Yeah.
I never had menudo. We got
They got
gumbo.
what's the other one with the chocolate in it, bruh? Mole.
I had mole. I had chicken mole before. So my supervisor,
the mole goes
my
crazy.
supervisor, his in-laws is half Latin, 100%. So
Man,
I
Candlestick be making this soup. He be making this soup and it got like the different kind of beans in it, and with the different veggies in it. But you know, we having the celery and whatnot. That shit hella good, but it's like a tomato-based soup. Yeah, like when he said, I was like, well, what is this called? I don't know. My mom always made it. You know what I mean? But see, that's that thing, right?
I had fire ass bean soup with a lot of motherfucking like Cajun sausages and shit like that. Pause. Yeah, that shit fired in a motherfucking dog.
Yeah, we was where I was showing I sent that woo wop to my lady, you know, the little gumbo thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good looking.
Yeah, and I was like, man, we have never attempted the gumbo. We're a big jambalaya family. Love gumbo. But see, that's the thing too, is like, I would go to, like, me and her used to go to this place called The Rue. Their gumbo was fire over there. It was like we went to, you know, we were just very specific. This is our gumbo right here, you know what I mean? And I'm like, listen, it's about time, but I gotta see it done first, right? I'm like, all right, Vegas for sure.
Hey, 100%, bro. Oh my mama, we gonna have that motherfucker in there.
What is it, like a big ass pot? That, you know what I'm saying? What is that usually hitting for? Like, you talking like maybe $500-$600?
It just depends on what type of crab we get and how much the crab is. Because the shrimp, we can go to either Costco and get their bags of shrimp, which ain't nothing like but $27, or we can go to a grocery store and get the like a little bit smaller like type shrimp. That way we get more in the pot.
Yeah. See, I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm lazy too, so it's like if they were already de-shelled, like fuck it. But that's the thing too. It's like
wifey found something that was all de-shelled and deveined. It was just slap that shit, you know.
Oh, see, that's dope. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Facts.
Yeah, because sometimes I'll cheat code it sometimes and just get the already frozen shrimp. I just throw them out and I just throw them in like 5 minutes before it's done. You know what I mean? But
that's another thing that we do too, 100%.
Yeah, because it's like, because you know, them motherfuckers will shrink down to a bitch. You know what I mean?
And then she also found a cheat code. Instead of having to cut the bell peppers and onions up, she got this little grater that cut all that shit too.
Oh, so nice.
Oh my mama, that cut the prep time down. Then if you got the deep fryer to do the chicken, then that also cut down the time. On my mama, all you got to do is just saute the 4 sausages and saute the shrimp.
And then, so how long do you usually like do your broth? Like it's like a
45 to an hour with the chicken and the 4 sausages. Pause.
Okay, and then you got
15 minutes with the canned crab, so we get the chunk of the sea of I forgot the name of the tuna.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
They got the canned claw meat, so we'll get 2 of them. We'll put the crab, and we'll put the shrimp in for the last 15 minutes because you don't want to overcook your seafood.
That's a fact.
Oh, my mama.
I don't mind it overcooked, but I don't like it overcooked neither.
Come on now, 100%.
Because that's the thing. Whenever with the scrimps, you know what I mean? It's like I don't know baby scrimps that are all tough.
Come on now.
Yeah, like yo, them beer, like one of my partners back in the days, he used to like tempura everything. And he was like, and he had the flash fryer.
I love tempura.
Right? So he was like tempura shrimp on the spot. And he showed me like, yeah. And I'm with my mother. How come I don't come out like yours? He's like, you leave it in there for like 2 minutes. He's like, Leave it there for like 30 seconds, bro. I'm like, oh. You know what I mean? My shit was coming out crispy as a motherfucker. Like, yeah.
Hey, Costco got some fire tempura shrimp.
Yeah, in the box where they come in a little flat tray.
My mama.
And they got them stretched out as a bitch, huh?
My mama.
Hey, those are the ones right there, JD.
Fire, bro. Oh, my mama.
Those are the cheap.
Hey, did I ever send you the picture of the beer battered cod?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. Oh, my mama.
I just haven't seen it yet. But you know what? You know what's funny though is I did text my girl randomly earlier. I was like, Costco got calzones now. She's like, I know. I'm like, what? Hold on. How long have you known this? She's like, I told you last week when we went to Costco. You were there. I was like, oh shit. Word.
Oh, every day. I got to go in that bitch hungry.
On mushrooms, though.
I got to go in that bitch hungry and grab one of them off because the last couple of times I ain't even got no glizzy. Pause. 100%.
Yeah.
I like going in there full because when you go in that bitch hungry and you be seeing the new shit, you be wanting to grab all that bullshit. 100%.
I remember when man, like you know what, we got 4 kids, so it's like, you know, many memories where it's like we're walking down to Costco, my girl's hella pregnant. And I'm high as a motherfucker. So we're on the same level, so to speak, as far as like, we will eat everything, motherfucker, right now. And then I'm just struggling. And then by the time we're done at Costco, I'm struggling pushing that bitch. I got the flatbed one too, you know what I mean? Pushing this motherfucker. We got like, why the fuck do we got all this shit? That's right. Because we're walking down the aisle like that too. Yep. Mm-hmm. No one's disagreeing with each other because that's how it works when you do couple.
Go fuck around and eat the orange cart instead of the shopping cart.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't need the yellow one thing.
The flatbed joint. I'm just pushing this flatbed truck.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Hey, yo, Costco hit.
Cold.
Don't go in there with a pregnant woman and you're high.
Hey, that's how we're gonna be out there next year in Vegas. We're gonna have to have that yellow card.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, look, when we were getting the tri-tips, me and Candlestick were looking at the tri-tips, and then like, you know, they had the whole room freezer thing. So we're like, fuck it, let's go up in there. And I remember I was on the Molly freezing in that motherfucker. Right? And he's like, which one are we gonna get? Right? And it was like they had these individually wrapped, and then there was 2 ones right here, and this, that, you know, different weights. And like, and then he grabs this big ass chunk one, pause. And he's like, they had like 4 of them in there or whatever. Like, fucking get that one. Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
I got them ribeyes. So we cooked them ribeyes earlier this week, I think it was, or maybe late
last week. That's not bad, huh? 50 bucks for like 8 little slabs.
Man, it was 6 of them in that bitch, bro. It was 6.
Okay.
It was
because they're usually a certain weight.
Like it was 6 ribeyes in a package, and that motherfucker was like $55, bro. And that motherfucker lasts us 2 grill sessions.
Yeah, me and my lady, when we would buy those, boom, immediately put them in the fucking Ziploc food box.
100%.
Throw them stack them in the fridge. Because then, you know what I mean? Listen, ribeye is like that's like the only steak I eat. And then you know, we'll do like beef chuck because we cook everything with beef chuck and basically, you know what I mean?
I like the New York strips and the T-bones.
I'm not mad at the T-bone.
The T-bone is gonna slap you over your motherfucking head. Costco don't even got the strips no more for individual.
And my dad always says you gotta grill a T-bone, and I'm like, okay.
I need to too. I haven't done one, bro. I don't think.
Yeah, my dad always said. I'm like, but I grew up. Plenty of times I've seen him make a T-bone on the pan.
Come on now.
Maybe it's because it's just, you know what I mean, you get a nice little even cook on it, you know what I mean?
My mama. I like, so it's a motherfucker that I fuck with on YouTube. He's he calls himself
I've been fucking with his shit.
The steel pan guy?
Steel joint. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Oh my mama. He's a cold motherfucker.
All stainless.
Oh my mama. Facts.
And that is crazy because this is why I don't cook with a stainless, because until I watch this dude, I'm like, oh shit, now we need to get a stainless now. Because before, my stainless would be all fucked up because one time I just tried to cook some chicken on it and that motherfucker was just stuck. I was like Chuck.
Yeah.
Ripping it off. But then even that little sauce thing he be doing, man.
Yeah, the fucking fine. The natural fine from the meat, pause. Oh, everything. Bro's a cold motherfucker. Him and his dad. So his dad is a chef too. On everything. They both chefs. And they across the border because you can hear their accent. They Canadian. Oh my man.
Oh, okay, word.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, so that's why they weren't grilling too much. He's like, listen, we cook inside his house. It's like in the wilderness.
Hey, shout out to Ezekiel, man.
Shout out to Zeke, man.
Zeke says, should I roll with Santos or Morales? That's a kicker question.
Yeah, Santos is with Chicago. Who's the other kicker from? Because here's my thing.
Morales? I think that's New England's. I'm not sure, bro.
I'll find out for hold on.
I either just here's my. I play in one kicker league, but like for years when I used to play in like where every league had like a kicker in it, what I would do is I would just find the kickers on a Monday night, or, kickers that are indoors on a scoring team.
That's New England's kicker.
So we got New England versus Cincinnati. Is it New England versus Cincinnati?
So in other words, you want a kicker that's going to be being used quite often enough, but
right. No, them is facts. And the Monday night game is the Niners and the Panthers. Shit, bro.
I have Santos in one league.
Oh yeah, one of my leagues is a kicker. Oh, I've been rocking with Boswell. Even though I put when Boswell when the Steelers was on the bye.
Boswell,
yeah, when the Steelers was on the bye, I kept that motherfucker.
So unfortunately, I have Boswell and if Dicker the kicker, and Dicker the kicker's on the bye, so I have Boswell this week.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. You got 2 kickers rostered.
Yeah, I always do
I ain't mad at you. That's how I did it, bro. When Boswell was on the bye week, I forgot week 5 or whatever.
I always do it a week in advance. Like I look at the bye weeks, I'm like, oh shit. Okay,
right. 100%. Hey, we got to vote the kicker out that league though. That league for sure that I'm talking about. That got to be on the table next year. Fuck that. 100%. My bad, Ezekiel. Fuck, I might just go with New England kicker, bro. Oh, everything. They should put some points up on Cincinnati. And then Nick said, shout out to Nick, man. He said Chargers going down, down, down. Tell them they not going down, down, down.
Nah, I don't know about that one, but you must be smoking some good stuff.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be this week for sure. They ain't got to worry about suiting up at all.
I mean, what's the weather like for the kickers? That's the other thing I would look at.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, that's why I just like I would just look for indoor kickers, like or kickers on a Monday night, Sunday night. I just that's just kind of things I usually do, just because it's just like sometimes they're like last ditch efforts, right? Like, oh shit, I'm down 4 points. Oh shit, I got my kicker on Monday. You know what I mean? Like that's why I usually.
All right, for the Chicago game, it's going to be nice and clear. Now for the New England game, it's going to be clear also, but there's going to be a 8-mile-per-hour wind to the northwest.
That's fine. Anything over 25 miles an hour is like when you start worrying about things flying through the air, right?
Exactly.
There you go. Oh no, it's 25-mile-an-hour winds. They're going to run the ball. You know what I mean? Plus, they're one of the worst run defenses anyway. They're just going to give up hella points. That's why I kind of would lean Santos, the Chicago kicker, because they still have red zone woes, but they have no problems moving the ball, but they still have red zone woes, and they end up kicking
field goals. That's why I'd say Santos too. Yeah, on that one.
Yeah, versus hey, look, the guys on a good team's high scoring, but man, they're gonna whoop up that Cincinnati defense, bro. They're gonna whoop them up.
Come on now.
No Mighty Joe too.
Yep, it's a smart move though, but
yeah, I mean he's playing. This just tells me that he should be geared up for Thanksgiving, bro.
Give me 2 seconds.
We'll see Joey B carve up. No, I don't want to say carve up, but we'll see a good game.
Hopefully,
who they playing on Thanksgiving? Who they playing Thanksgiving?
They're playing the Ravens.
Ooh. He historically shreds the Ravens too.
Exactly, and he gets Jamar Chase back too.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, not hopefully. I mean, I'm saying hopefully for Mighty Joe.
Yeah.
He's just barring any setbacks. I'm pretty sure he's gonna play. I thought there was a more than 50% chance he played tomorrow. I was almost sure about it.
I started plugging him in my lineup.
Kind of crazy that they're like. I mean, maybe they know New England's pass rush is decent. They're like, let Flacco get destroyed. Flacco too, though. I mean, him not practicing all week doesn't really necessarily scare me. It's more like because he's an old, savvy veteran. You know what I mean?
Yep. That's
listen, I'm good. I'll go out there and play. Just let me rest. Don't you disturb me while I'm taking a nap. That's what he said.
Hey, this last story, bro. Me and Bogey and Slim covered this shit early in the year. Shout out to our dog Slim, man.
Shout out
From a
to
fan's
Slim,
perspective.
That's our guy.
This woman right here that's on the screen was wrongfully accused of the Baker Act. This story, the first video is the original story we covered, and then we're gonna go ahead and play the update to what she's talking about, bro.
Part 1.
A South Florida woman is taking legal action after she says she spent nearly 2 weeks in mental health institutions for no legitimate reason.
She claims in a recently filed lawsuit that it was orchestrated by her own mother, and others who should have protected her failed her.
NBC6 investigative reporter Amy Viteri has her story.
So legally, I can go home.
No, you cannot.
Why?
Because you're being Baker active.
Body camera video shows the moments Broward deputies encouraged Demore Hadley to get into this pickup truck with people she says she didn't know.
I can't ride with you and you guys take me?
You're going to be in handcuffs? The dog's not going to be able to come?
I don't want to be in handcuffs.
Okay.
Demore says they took her to a hospital for a mental health evaluation after this doctor signed paperwork saying she was a risk to herself.
What he told me was, we received a call from your family that you tried to OD the night before.
A doctor she says she'd never met before. And according to Demore, it's her own mother who's behind it. In this lawsuit, she claims her mother, Desiree Perez, used unlawful means to have Demore falsely detained under Florida's Baker Act and Marchman Act.
So she's the CEO of Rock Nation, a company that she owns along with Sean Carter, the famous rapper Jay-Z.
The complaint alleges a conspiracy, saying Perez used her money, power, and influence to tear apart Demore and her husband, Javon Hadley, and created an enterprise of individuals to effectuate her plot.
To essentially try to separate me from my husband and to falsely accuse him of domestic violence.
Perez has repeatedly denied these allegations in court filings. A month before Demore filed her complaint, we found her mother filed her own lawsuit against Demore's husband, Javon. Citing evidence, Perez says he has abused her daughter for years, something the couple has denied in court records. In that lawsuit, Desiree Perez says she moved to Baker Act her daughter, fearing she was at risk of suicide and abusing prescription drugs.
I haven't seen anything in my entire 20 years of practicing law that it is so clear that someone did something wrong.
Attorney Hilton Napoleon is representing Demore in the lawsuit, which claims Perez harassed the couple for years, including making unfounded claims to get Javon arrested on multiple occasions for battery and domestic violence, charges prosecutors did not pursue.
The state attorney's office wrote a 11-page scathing closeout memoranda, which basically said that her mother made false allegations to the police.
In this closeout memo, a prosecutor with the Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office cites Demore's lack of cooperation and raises concerns about some of the evidence and how it was obtained. The prosecutor also wrote Demore was wrongfully Baker Acted last year, something her mother's attorney disputes in this letter, challenging many of the memo's other conclusions.
I have 3 different collateral sources of information that say that she's been acting psychotic, that she threatened to overdose yesterday.
Demore's lawsuit alleges her mother conspired with prominent psychiatrist Dr. Daniel Bober, seen here in body camera video, and others to have Demore committed for a mental health evaluation. Bober cites supporting evidence from her family and diagnosed Demore with an unspecified psychosis. He ordered she be taken to Memorial Regional Hospital, where he is chief of psychiatry, and where results from drug tests taken upon admission were negative, according to records Demore shared with us.
They told me your tox screens came out negative, and I go, I know. I don't do drugs.
In a statement, Dr. Bober's attorney said Demore was placed under the Baker Act for 38 hours due to the potential risk of imminent harm she posed to herself, adding failing to take appropriate action would have been a breach of Dr. Bober's ethical and professional obligations. While Demore was at Memorial, her mother further petitioned to have her transported to a different facility under Florida's Marchman Act, claiming again in court records that Demore suffered from severe drug abuse. A judge granted that petition.
They ran the test. They knew that she had no drugs in her system and she was not abusing drugs. And the fact that you can't do anything about it is scary.
Demore was sent to this treatment center in Deerfield Beach, where Dr. Bober serves as medical director.
Where are the people that are supposed to protect me from this happening?
According to her lawsuit, Demore requested a hair follicle test at that facility called Life Skills, which detects drug use for at least the past 3 months, and which showed no drugs had been in Demore. Demore was held at Life Skills until April 8th. She shared discharge paperwork that lists a diagnosis of persistent depressive disorder, which she disputes. No medication was prescribed. Court records show Demore was able to leave that day after her mother voluntarily dismissed the case. But Demore says the damage has been done, and she feels a system designed to keep people safe failed to protect her.
Money, influence, and power should not be something that's used, right, or abused to hurt innocent people.
Perez has filed a motion to dismiss Demore's complaint, asserting that the Baker Act and other legal proceedings she has undertaken were rooted in legitimate concern for her daughter's safety.
The Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office tells us they stand by their memo. Memorial Healthcare says they can't speak about Demore's case because of the pending lawsuit. We also contacted Life Skills South Florida and have not yet heard back. BSO told us the incident involving Demore is now internally under review.
Cold world, right?
You know what's the coldest about it? Is that when you're from Florida, they just won't believe you when you say, I'm not crazy. And it's a bad joke, but this is the type of shit that happens in Florida, though. I'm like,
AKA Florida man, AKA Florida woman. But yeah, clearly moms and daughters the mom and the daughter got beat, right?
That's crazy, B.
He done threw a whole lot of salt on her name, saying she's a drug addict and she needs to be admitted. And you got motherfuckers, saying that they got the reports that she tried to do suicide unalive, and you know what I mean, unfit parent. The husband be touching on her in the wrong way, like type, physically, like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Those are like cancellation things, even when they're just alleged.
Come on now.
You know what I mean? Like those things are alleged, and then like it just ruined her reputation. And then what's so crazy is like if you're the high level exec at Rock Nation, like why are you doing this? Like it wouldn't get out. Like that makes you look bad and the company look bad, and you know what I mean?
Come on now.
Like maybe they thought like maybe she knows too much or something, or they think she knows too much, or like let's just make her declared crazy. So whatever she says, people we can just downplay it down the road.
That's a damn good angle right there, bro. I never thought of that shit.
I just
my mama. It ain't no telling why, because clearly this little baby is very coherent. She ain't got no problems with her husband. You know what I mean? I don't know if they said she's a parent or not. I think they did say she's a parent. It's like, look, bro. Baby girl handling her motherfucking business, and she not trying to live off mom's fame. You know what I mean? So ain't no telling. Let's see what this news story said, bro.
Part 2.
Come on now. Let's see if we can find it real fast, and it don't come with no commercials. Here we go.
That shit is kind of crazy though.
Right, they threw her ass under the motherfucking bus. The judge ruled that it was false allegations. What else that motherfucker said?
They basically gave her a rap sheet that she's not sane.
Man, 100%.
That's
what I mean. She passed the piss test and the motherfucking hair.
Got an air drug in her.
Cold world.
And then they don't even prescribe her nothing. They're like, listen, you have progressive, aggressive depression, whatever they said she had, bro.
And the deputies advised her to go with these motherfuckers, 100%. And that's where the second story come in, is about all the motherfuckers that was trying to get her to go with the motherfucking people and these motherfuckers' credentials.
Welcome back. It's called the Baker Act. Under state law, people can be forced into a facility for a mental health evaluation if, among other reasons, they are a danger to themselves or others.
But in a new lawsuit, a South Florida woman says that she was held in mental institutions for nearly 2 weeks for no legitimate reason. And she shared body camera video that she says proves her case and raises questions about how this law meant to protect people can be implemented. NBC6 investigative reporter Amy Batteri takes a closer look.
prevent me from leaving home.
The incident started on March 27th of last year.
So legally, I can't go home.
No.
Why?
Body camera video shows Broward Sheriff's deputies met on the side of the road in Dania Beach.
Hello. How's it going? How's it going?
By this man.
I'm waiting for a car to go by. There's a girl driving it. She's like a kind of mentally unstable person.
BSO has not
What
responded
the fuck?
about who called the
Lying like a
deputies there, but it
motherfucker, huh?
appears they're taking directions
Whoa,
from
Lee.
in the gray t-shirt.
Wow.
Over here right now. Her or? Yes, they have a GPS on her.
He asks deputies to follow him to a nearby parking lot once she arrives.
I have a doctor, Dr. Boba from Hollywood Memorial Hospital, who's over there right now, waiting for her to show up.
Man's got too much time on his hands.
Showed up. It obviously was not an estimate.
Demore Hadley says she was lured to that parking lot by someone posing as a potential client for the landscaping company she runs with her then boyfriend, now husband. But according to her lawsuit, when she showed up, she was approached by several people,
We're gonna take her.
including Dr. Daniel Bober, the chief of psychiatry at Memorial Regional Hospital, who also runs a private practice and has been featured as a mental health expert on media outlets, including NBC6.
I already knew I had intuition. Something is not right here.
Deputies also had questions for those present, at least at first.
Who are you guys?
So we're a mobile crisis team working with
This
Dr. Boba from Hollywood Memorial Hospital.
Okay.
Memorial Healthcare tells
You
us
don't
there
like
is
this
no
shit, huh,
mobile
Lee?
crisis team
This
affiliated
whole
with the
world.
hospital, and Dr.
No.
Bober did not respond to our inquiry. We found the people seen here, James Fondo and Stephen and Jessica Cady, are actually owners of Sig9, a private security company. The men, both former high-ranking BSO officers, according to their
world.
bios.
Wow.
The Baker Act, which Dr. Bober was citing,
that
allows
again,
a physician to
facts.
order someone they've examined in the previous 48 hours be held against their will in a mental health facility if they pose a risk to themselves or others.
Thank you for calling
And
it
the
a mental
doctor
health
can ask
facility. The
law
other guy called it a
enforcement to
mental
take them there.
institution.
He's the only doctor he's ever seen me in my life.
A concern Demore raises several times in the video.
He's a doctor. He's part of the mobile crisis unit.
I've never spoken to him.
I don't care.
And she also says he never examined her. On the Baker Act paperwork, Dr. Bober certified he did that exam at 5:56 p.m. that day. The same time, video shows them all still in that parking lot. He diagnosed her with an unspecified psychosis, adding she was a risk to herself.
I have 3 different collateral sources of information that say that she's been acting psychotic, that she threatened to overdose yesterday.
What he told me was, we received a call from your family that you tried to OD the night before and you're being Baker acted. And my question was like, what are you talking about?
Experts tell us it's common for doctors to take families' concerns into account, and ultimately the decision to Baker Act someone is up to the healthcare professional on scene. In the lawsuit, Demore says she has no mental health history and does not use illegal drugs. She also shared records from Memorial Regional showing drug test results from that day were negative.
I have concerns about how all of this happened.
Attorney Hilton Napoleon is representing Demore in the lawsuit she filed this month, alleging she spent nearly 2 weeks falsely detained under Florida's Baker Act and Marchman Act, a similar law that allows involuntary substance abuse treatment. She claims it all stems from an ongoing dispute between Demore and her own mother, who denies the allegations, saying in a motion to dismiss the lawsuit that the family attempted to get help out of concern for her daughter's physical and mental well-being.
I've been practicing law for 20 years and I've never seen a case like this before.
Demore's lawsuit claims deputies never verified the identity of the individuals on scene and took their word, despite Demore repeatedly voicing concerns. In a statement, Sig9 says they were engaged by a licensed mental health professional to assist with a voluntary transport for psychiatric evaluation to avoid the need for law enforcement intervention.
So
And I can't drive myself?
No, you're gonna have to go with them.
Video shows Demore asked to be transported by deputies and was
Oh,
told this.
world,
I can't ride with you and you guys take me?
You're gonna be in handcuffs. The dog's not gonna be
No,
able
I
to
don't
come.
want to be handcuffed. That's
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna wait. We're gonna take you to their vehicle.
A deputy encourages Demore to get into this truck.
You can't just force a woman into a dark gray truck without
That's
validating
kidnapping.
or
Exactly.
verifying the
World,
story
bro.
that's being told.
A
This
BSO
whole thing is
spokesperson
bogus
says
from
the
the start.
incident is now under
Bogus as
review.
shit.
I don't think I've ever felt so alone and unseen and unheard in my whole entire life.
Memorial Healthcare tells us they can't talk about this case because of the pending lawsuit.
No shit.
Dr. Bobo told us initially he couldn't discuss the case because of privacy restrictions. Then DeMaurier provided a release allowing him to speak with us, but so far we have not heard back. In a statement, Cig9 denied the allegations, adding,
I hope she
"Our
takes
role
him
was
for every
limited,
fucking penny they
lawful,
got."
and conducted in good faith under the direction of a licensed physician." Again, DeMaurier's mother denies any wrongdoing, claiming her actions are based on legitimate concern. Coming up tomorrow, we take you inside this legal fight involving some wild allegations. Amy Viteri, NBC6 News.
I haven't seen that part yet. Cold world.
Dude,
hey, look, bro. The motherfucking police encouraged the baby girl to go with a private security firm. I forgot the name of the private security firm, but them motherfuckers is high-level elite security firms, bro, to get her to go to a motherfucking mental facility. You know what I mean? This is for your good.
You know, those are the type of high-level security things that the agencies that you hire when you need to get a job taken care of. You know what I mean?
Bro.
Because that is what you call a big ask.
Come on
right?
now.
Guess who signed those papers? A doctor. And you know what's crazy? I'm a doctor, right? We're not the hardest to buy off. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey,
You know what I
and
mean?
that motherfucker, he worked for one of the main hospitals out there, the doctor.
Sure does.
Which also he has his own practice as well. That's why she said that we asked Memorial for a statement and they wouldn't give it to us, but baby girl gave us permission for them to release the info, and they still don't want to do it. Cold world,
You
bro.
have permission now. Now you have no out. And that's the thing, is they're just gonna say, well, I can't discuss an ongoing case. That's what they'll say again. It'll just continue to be, even though they have the permission, because it could be another, because he was trying to hide behind doctor-patient confidentiality. Nope, not when she gives you the permission.
And the doctor is certified. He got all the credentials, bro.
They call that a HIPAA violation.
Is that right?
If I remember correctly, yeah, that's when you like share information on a patient or other physicians or anyone. That's just it's the name of breaking the code when you're sharing confidential information from a patient and or a doctor, nurse, etc. You know what I mean?
And she had to go sit for 2 weeks to prove her motherfucking innocence, to prove her sanity.
That's just messed up.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing too, is because, okay, so 2 weeks, that's because I think when in the beginning of the thing, they said, in danger to herself and others, right? So that's 5150. That's the exact code, right? When you get hit with that code, they bring you to, and this is why I didn't like Bruh in the beginning. He annoyed me because we got to be, on a fucking a news station, this motherfucker says mental institution. They call them mental health facilities. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
It's like, because, mental institution before that, there was like loony bins. You know what I mean? Like
First, it's a 72-hour hold. Then it's the 5150, correct?
Yeah, but 5150, isn't that 2 weeks? That's what I was getting at, because when they classified her as a danger to herself and others, that's 5150. I know any kind of psychosis breakdown is like a 72-hour hold and evaluation or whatever, but I think 51, when you're declared 5150, I think that's 2 weeks.
Whoa.
I don't know. Maybe it depends on.
Okay,
maybe it depends.
5150 means a person being involuntarily detained for 72 hours psychiatric hold.
Okay, so 72 hours is the minimum, but they held her for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, but then somebody had to give the okay to go ahead and keep her for them 2 motherfucking weeks.
And you know what's crazy about
that?
that?
The allegations is false.
Okay, and here's where it gets crazy, JD, is because the only way, because she's an adult, but the only way the mom can still do that, like a guardian would, is because had her declared 5150.
Here are the 3 reasons. Criteria for a 5150 is danger to others, danger to self, or gravely disabled.
We already, I was already talking about that. See, and the greatly disabled part could mean mentally, like psychologically.
They say in her allegations was she was trying to OD.
Yeah. So immediately you're 5150.
50.
Bomb. Like that qualifies already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, they come through, they'll take you by force. That's why they're literally telling her to make the choice. Like, hey, you get in here, because they're paid to take her by force. So at least she volunteered herself there, because they would have snatched her up, bro. When you're declared 5150, like, they will snatch you up. Anything you say right there doesn't matter. Like, you just need to listen to them, or they're gonna drag you. Like, you know what I mean?
But the thing is, the fucking doctor lied though, and that's why they got the lawsuit.
Exactly.
Not only did the doctor lie, but the police encouraged her to get in this motherfucking car where the allegations was fucked up with this private security. 100%. It's like, oh my.
And it's like, how do you get somebody declared something out of thin air? Just.
Damn right, bro. On everything.
And you know how they can do it these days too? It's not even like this anymore. It's like, boom, that fucking, 1,000 pieces of Bitcoin is in your offshore account now. You know what I mean?
Oh, world.
Yes, she is. She's 5150. She blah, 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 blah. And then all it took was the mom to make up the cap-ass story. Okay, yeah, well, this is because he goes, well, what's going on? Oh, she's doing this, that, and the third. Is it true? No. That's why the Bitcoin's there.
Yeah, you ain't lying, bro.
Boom. I mean, look, they bought this month. They paid the whole way. And now, and see, that's what's crazy, bro, because going through the litigation takes a little while there. This is pretty fast. I mean, not pretty fast. This is it's not going to happen pretty fast. You know what I mean? It's going to take a few years here. We'll hear about this.
No, facts.
Hopefully, I'm glad baby girl's getting that out there.
Yeah, and clearly on the body cam footage, because
because you know what I mean. Like, unfortunate events don't just happen out of thin air. Like, this is crazy. This is a mother who tried to get her daughter, declared XYZ. Just in case she might know something, bro. That's where I'm sticking with now.
But also just clearly with her lawsuit pending and with the video of the body camera footage and all that, clearly there's discrepancies in between the paperwork that's saying that she's mentally fucked up, and then the testing and all that showing that they claims is false allegations. So then when you got the paperwork, because the paperwork got to be signed. You feel me? So you're signing saying that this is truth allegation. This is everything you're writing is truth, 100%. So not only did you lie after you signing your name and you are a head doctor, 100%, you also got public safety in here encouraging this bullshit without even doing their motherfucking homework, 100%.
Hey, look, I am so immature because you just brought me back to my early 20s, because I'm not gonna say her name, and my girl, she knows who she is, because we used to laugh about this all the time. We actually knew a head doctor.
Cold world.
Because that was the name of old girl, because she was just infamous dome. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
The head doctor.
Come on now.
And she was like the Filipino superhead. I don't want to say her name. She's still out there.
Shout out to her. 100%.
Everybody, she was a legend. Everyone knew about her. I don't know personally.
Hey, the legend continues.
I don't know personally. Let's just say that. Let's be clear. This is not a legend. I don't know personally. But everyone, the whole world knows.
Yeah, this shit with baby girl though. I'm glad she's starting to like how you was just saying. She's starting to get some clearance to her name. You know what I mean? Because that type of shit right there. Not only do it fuck you up mentally, but your reputation, like, they think she's, something wrong with her off. You know what I mean? Shit like that ain't no telling. Her business might have suffered because her and her husband is co-owners of the motherfucking landscape business where they tried to set her up for the job to come here and get picked up. That's another thing. They set her motherfucking ass up to get picked up.
Man. Then they start like scrutinizing the pre-existing work. They go, yeah, my grass is kind of like a little bit of, you know what I mean? They started this. You know what? I'm not recommending them no more. Like shit like that'll just fuck up business stuff. We just did the fuck joint. We're like, you know, something like that'll just fuck some shit up. But unless you're Rock Nation, where you have like power and sway and you know and major pull, it's like you know me. I'm conspiracy theory bogey immediately. I'm like, why would they do that? Like she knows some shit.
Bro, this motherfucker is the chief of psychosis at that hospital. Like you said, shit, certain motherfuckers can make shit shake. 100%. You know what I mean? Oh my mama. You know, all alleged. This is all alleged. 100%.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You can be like, listen, you can allegedly have all this Bitcoin in your offshore account, and you know, don't trip. And that shit will just go undetected. And then, and that's
I've been lied on. Oh my mama, 100%. So I'm speaking from experience. Oh my mama, you know what I mean? So
I ain't gonna lie, I've been lied on too, but not to that degree. Like that, when you told me about that shit, I was like, damn.
Oh, world.
Motherfucker can lie on you and have your whole life in jeopardy.
Just like baby girl, her whole
Remember
life.
Hurricane? Cause it's the story of the hurricane.
Oh, now.
Hey, that motherfucker, you know what I mean? He was the champ, the world champ. And he just walked in, he just happened to, you know, obviously it was just in the times when it was still like, you know, a black man can just walk around all free and shit, even though it was, you know, this was like, I think Hurricanes were the 60s.
I'm not familiar with the song.
No. I'm talking about the actual story. The song is based on the story, if I remember correctly.
Shit, I ain't even familiar with the
Denzel
story.
did the movie. It's a good ass movie. It's a true story.
Oh, the boxer. When he was the boxer. When Denzel was the boxer. I do know what you're talking about. I never seen the movie.
Remember he walked up in the joint after somebody had he was in there. He leaves and then someone comes in and robs and kills everyone in there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so he went up into a diner. You know, they're like, oh, hey, champ. And he was doing his little thing and then he leaves. But then the people that came in after shot and killed everyone in there and robbed him. And then the witness put it on him.
Cold world. Yeah, I ain't seen that joint. I do remember hearing about that though.
Hey, look at this. And then he sits down, right? For hella long, bro. He's sitting down. And then there's this kid. This is a true story. There's this kid. Shit. Like, I'm kind of butchering the story here, but just, you know, there's a kid. He finds this guy's book because while he was locked up, you know, the hurricane, he had educated himself. He had wrote a book and he was trying to get himself out. But anyways, the kid found this book, and the kid was like adopted. He was like he's a black kid from I want to say they're in Canada too, like in Toronto or something like that. Mm-hmm. Right? And this little black kid, he's like a teenager or like an adolescent. There you go. And he read his book, and then like I don't know how he gets involved. Maybe it's the adopted family or someone, but someone he's involved with, they're lawyers, bro. So then they get intrigued by the story and they start fighting for this dude, bro. And they get his shit reopened, pause, you know, the case, and bro, they get him out, bro. But it's a very, very good movie. Shout out to Denzel.
Shout out to Denzel. Yeah, I ain't never seen that joint.
He's the same in there too. It's just like every movie. This time he's the hurricane.
Come on now.
Good ass movie though. But yeah, they got him up out of there, bro. They had to come from Canada too. They're like, look, we gotta go up in this motherfucker.
We gotta go get bro. He ain't did this shit.
Go get bro. Fuck that.
Oh my mama. Yeah, free all the rallies that deserve to be free. 100%.
You know what I mean? You know what the witness said? Because I think he was driving in like a Nova or some shit, something fly. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But see that it was the assailants. When they went up in there after, they're driving a similar car, but there's a different year. And I think it was the way the lights were. Because she kept describing the lights look like a butterfly. You know what I mean? But when they would ultimately pull up that model, that shit don't look like no butterfly.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, just and she meant to say like as in the way the lights shine
Right.
in the distance. It reminded her of a butterfly, and they're like, "Yeah, that's the model he was driving." And they pretty much that's how they got him. It was a black guy that went in there, shot everyone. Why the fuck would the champ go in there and shoot everyone? Yeah, it was.
Hey, no, that's like the motherfucking the story we did a couple weeks ago about the motherfucking the license plate readers, what they called
the flock.
The flock cameras.
The
On my
flock
mama.
flock. Yeah. Beware of the flock. They're watching.
I got a story of
hey, you know what's fucked up? You can't even just shoot the flock out the sky. They're gonna come for you. Now it's like
you're done.
Now it's like fucking up government fucking or police vehicle, whatever the fuck. There's a law for that for sure.
Yeah, you're done.
Disengage plus on top of disengaging a firearm. And then there's all that, you know what I mean? Like, oh, well, I can't even throw a rock at it. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, if I threw a rock, that would be incredible, huh? If I threw a rock and hit, because that motherfuckers is up there.
You're gonna have to snipe that motherfucker. Oh, everything. And they probably got the shot spotter around the same thing where they
went line. They're
go world. Oh
they
my
pull up and then they come through zooming in on you.
Yeah.
That shit.
The all-seeing eye is always watching, bro. It's a wrap.
Yeah. That was a book I read back in the days.
What's it?
Like, well, I didn't read it. Audiobook.
What's it called?
1984.
That's the name of the book.
I think it's 1984 or 1985, but it's the Big Brother. It's about Big Brother. They're always watching, always listening. But it was like what's the word I'm looking for? Like a kind of like an apocalyptic type of world, or like what is it called when it's not a zootopia, something topia. It's where like everyone's controlled, like kind of like robots and shit. It's like a big, I gotta revisit that book actually. But yeah, always watching,
always fucking watching,
always watching, always listening. They were referred to as Big Brother. Big Brother's always watching.
Come on now, that's just like ear to the streets. Ear to the streets is always gonna hit us with that info, no matter what.
That's why I got him on the team. I was like, we need a robot we can trust.
Lee, let them know about last night, man. Tell them to go watch that shit if they didn't catch
it live. That was fun, man. That was good.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was fun.
Tell them the name of your podcast.
Yeah, we had the Chargers Power Hour on Friday nights, 7 o'clock Central Time, 5 o'clock Pacific Time.
And next week, you gonna be prepping for the Raiders, huh?
Yeah, sir.
Who the Raiders got this week?
Oh, the Raiders got. I don't have to check on that one for you.
Oh, they got the Browns.
They're Brownies, yeah. They got the Brownouts, yeah.
And so you're gonna have to do some studying for that, see where they lacking at or where they doing good at. That way, you'll be able to elaborate on that Raider game.
Well, I'll break down that Browns Raiders game for easy for Friday.
Yeah, facts.
I'll not be just breaking that down because I'll also be go watching that Eagles game too because that's coming up after the Raiders game.
100%. You scouting? I ain't mad at you. I see you doing your homework, big man.
I got 2 games to scout.
Come on now. So next show gonna be episode 9.
And I'm gonna ask Peacock if he can do something with the since it's the game for what? Not the Simpsons characters, but this time it's what is it?
Oh, the Monsters Inc.
Yeah, I want to see if he can do something with the Monsters Inc.
And that's for the Philly game that y'all got?
Yeah, that's for the Philly game, yeah.
My mama. Yeah. Let's get it, man.
Yeah, and then that, and then we'll add the Ignorant Thinkers podcast
collab.
Yeah.
100%. Augie, what we got going in the morning, man?
Man, you already know the grit don't quit. We keeping it all Americana. We going to war on American soil exclusively this week. You know what I'm saying? Be sure to tap in. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna be covering the entirety of the Sunday slate. Then coming right back at you for the Playmaker Watch Party for Sunday Night Football. Special guest Carrie Underwood.
One of my favorites.
When they get a million, singing a damn song every single week.
It's a cold motherfucker. Oh, everything. Yeah, man. Y'all make sure y'all pull up tomorrow, 8 a.m. West Coast time, 10 a.m. Lee's time, and 11 a.m. On the East. Maybe we might get in that motherfucker early. If I'm in here early, you know what I mean? Y'all know what time it is. If y'all beat me in this motherfucker, fire that bitch up so we can get to the people, man, and get this bitch bracket. 100%. Y'all have a good weekend, a beautiful Saturday. Stay blessed out there. Be safe, and make sure you pull up on us tomorrow, y'all.
And if you're not subscribed, subscribe.
Orange juice and a blunt.
Orange juice and a blunt for breakfast. While I beat the paper, finna hit the block. About to see some paper.
Come on now, y'all. Make sure y'all be safe out there, and make sure you stay 10 toes on what you're doing, man. 100%. Go see that paper, man.